Spring Day 1. Weather, fair skies. Hopefully, we should be streaming. NORAD Express, destination, Selfia. There we go. Should be, all set here. Alright, I'm flying high, baby. And, yeah, I have no issue playing the male character. It's kind of the preferred route. This ship is heading to the town of Selfia. This town is famous for its god. And I am now trying to deliver this gift to her. And I don't have much time. Excuse me, how close are we to Selfia? Hey, Halo Master Chief, what's up? How you doing? I was kind of wanting to stream this game last night, but after some family dealings, kind of felt like it should have been put off a day, you know? Are you setting out to do a bit of sightseeing? Yeah, something like that. It's a real nice town. Beautiful air and scenery, and got a great atmosphere. You can feel the protection of the god when you're standing on them roads. I know, alright, Halo Master Chief, since you're here, I know I've been talking this game up a lot as being one of the titles that I was really looking forward to. I just want to be out in the open and acknowledge what this game's going to be like. I am going to be doing more of a laid-back kind of stream, just going through the game, playing through the story. This is kind of like, if you're familiar with the old Harvest Moon titles, or Stardew Valley is another recent title that's kind of in this vein. This is one of those farming games where it's a means to an end so that you can push your way through the RPG elements of the game. I just want to put that out there and acknowledge what the game is before we get going. It's not going to be a high action game or something like that, so... But it is one of my favorite titles that was on the 3DS, and now that it finally got a Switch port, and it does actually look pretty good considering what it was on the 3DS, I'm playing it. This was one of my favorite entries, and I'm looking forward to having a good time with it. If you stay around and check the game out, I hope you enjoy it. And before we get going, I do want to know, how's your week been going? You know, I always ask that question. I like hearing the updates. Anyways, pushing on with the story. I hope so. I don't even remember what the guy's question was, but I guess we're hoping that good things. Coming from the barrels. Can you hear me? Yes, sir. By the way, what are we doing? What kind of idiot are you? You don't even know why we're here? Well, you always get mad when I ask. What? Nothing. We're here to see that person. Over there. See? It's completely dark in here. Look through the hole, dumbass. Oh, yeah. I see, so it's that man? We're gonna make our move. You ready? Yes, sir. Alright, and it busts out through the barrels. Week's been going good. How about you guys? Quinn's, as always, Quinn's been working tirelessly. And I'd say my week is going fantastic. I worked Monday, got to work from home Tuesday because I had that family event come up. And I've got the rest of the week off, so I've got Wednesday all the way through Sunday to get as much time with this game as I want. And, yeah, that sounds like a hell of a good time for me for a week. You've been playing more of the Switch recently? Pick up any new games yet? If you don't want to get hurt, do what we say. So they have come for whatever item we've been sent to deliver to the god of the town that we're going to. Just give us the thing, and we'll let you go. That thing you're about to give the native dragon. How do you know about that? Well, you'd be surprised at what little what a little research will turn up. How could you possibly... Who are you? This gift is very important. I won't just hand it over to a total stranger. It's alright. I've trained for emergencies like this. First, I'll use the controller that doesn't exist in my dimension and equip my broadsword. Alright, so we start with a sword. Now, one thing I want to check, because it's a thought I've had. Your magic escape in the game, it actually sends you to your start town. And it looks like you can't use it. You could equip it right now, but you can't really use it. Alright, let's just deal with these guys. They're the tutorial guys. They're not going to put up any fight whatsoever. How do these people know about this? Perhaps I should pull it out and wave it dangerously over the ledge of this ship. Anyway, if someone's after it, I have to hurry. And the genius strategy of striking the item in question. Very reminiscent of the old show Inuyasha, if anybody's familiar with that. We have a magic MacGuffin. We should probably break it up into a million pieces. You've played Zelda Breath of the Wild. Haven't played the Switch in a while, though. I have heard so many people sinking hundreds of hours into Breath of the Wild, so I'm sure however much you've gotten done, there's probably still more to be done. Have you tried any of the fun glitches in it? Like sending yourself flying? So, what are we doing again? Just shut up and watch. Now then, it's time you tell us where that thing is hidden. Or else. Who are you? Huh? And who am I? Hey, say something. But I thought you told me to keep my mouth shut. Just do what I say.
Sorry.
Excuse me. Who are you? Are you trying to play dumb with us? No, I really don't know. No, you haven't done any of the glitches yet? Some of them are pretty odd and out there, and you get to do some fun stuff with them. Recommend checking some of them out. Some of my favorite ones are abusing the physics system when you freeze time. Or I think you more like freeze time on a specific item. And you get to beat the hell out of it and it just flies off in a random direction. There's a couple of fun things you can do with that. Have you beaten Breath of the Wild yet? I'll be honest. Despite having it since its release, I still haven't actually gone through to the very end on that game. I swear I don't know what you're talking about. You... Sir? What is it? I thought I told you to shut up. It might be amnesia, sir. What? Are you saying a little blow to the head like that caused amnesia? I don't know, sir, but maybe? What? Perhaps it is amnesia? How can you lose your damned memory so easily? You shouldn't cry over spilled milk, sir. I know that. Wait a minute. How do we know you're not just playing us like fools? This could be a trick. A dirty, rotten ploy. Good point, sir. Alright. Take this fool over there and we'll see if a little spot of threatening brings out the truth. Understood, sir. Wait, what? Stop that. haven't beaten it yet and you still have a long way to go, I think I unlocked the Master Sword and I ran around for a couple of hours with it. And then I just went back to, you know, doing whatever I fancied in the game. I don't even think I've beaten... I think there's 4 of the 4 beasts. I think I went through 3 of them. I never went for the 4th, and I just ran around the entirety of the game. Well, I'm gonna... Sir? Oh god, this guy's an idiot. Can you really even be a soldier if you don't understand how to threaten somebody? Alright, threaten to kick him off the ship. Like this. And the genius that he is sends us flying right over the ship. Yeah, I know a bunch of people who picked up Breath of the Wild, and I think only 3 of us actually went through and beat the game. And then, of course, you know, you reload it and you end up doing what everybody else is doing anyways. You hit a point where the story stops mattering, and you just kind of have fun with it.
What?
Ah, Lady Ventuswill, the Divine Dragon. Ah, that's quite a way to make an entrance on a deity, isn't it? Is that the sword that you have to pull from the rock? Yeah, the sword that takes a bunch of hearts that you have to basically be far enough in the game to expend those hearts in the attempt. That's the Master Sword. Did someone just fall from the sky? A person?
Hmm.
Hey there. Are you alive?
Can it be?
Hello? You aren't dead, are you? I was kind of hoping we'd be getting a bit more voice acting from the major characters of this game, now that we have, you know, a re-release of the game. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case. We're getting pretty much the same amount we got in the 3DS, at least up until the game asks you to save, which is as far as I got when trying to find some sort of balance in audio. So we'll see what happens from here. You are alive. Oh, barely. Are you injured? Well, my back hurts.
Yes.
I feel you, buddy. My back's hurting too. Only back pain after falling from the heavens? Just what kind of a body do you have?
What?
What is it? A talking dragon.
Huh?
Well, alright. I suppose introductions are in order.
I am Ventuswill, the Divine Wind.
I love that introduction. One of the legendary native dragons governing this world. And I don't care if you've fallen from above, you have no right to enter this chamber. What's your name? What was his name? Volcanon? This is another one of those characters I enjoyed. He was very emotional, to say the least. What in the world was that noise I just heard? Egad, who is this knave? Wait, Volcanon. But... I said wait. We are talking now. Yes, ma'am. So, who are you? Alright, gotta name our character, and not gonna go with the default list. Gonna go with my name, Ian. There we go. Let's generically, you know, throw our name into the pot here. And summer 24. Ian, I think. You mustn't give me a vague, non-committal answer. Say it clearly. Well, that's the best I can do, I'm afraid. I can't remember anything else besides my name. You speak the truth? Yes, ma'am. I see honesty in your eyes, but amnesia. I'm so sorry for your loss. You must be very confused losing your memory like this. But rest assured, I'll always be on your side. I can't breathe. Wait a minute. Perhaps you're the prince we've been waiting for. You do have an air of nobility about you, but you must have lost your memory from shock of the fall. Do you have any idea how or why you came to drop in from above? Well, you see, I am not going to try to throw a bunch of female voices in here, because with the amount of time I'm going to spend in this game, I don't want to just destroy my voice. So it sounds like we shared what happened with Ventuswil and Rebels then. I suspected as much. They must be villains chasing after the prince. You're right. This can't be a coincidence. Volcanon. Yes, ma'am. Prepare a room for the prince. Right away. Excuse me. Do you mean a room for me? Of course. But I didn't fall down with the intent to stay here. No doubt. Who would intentionally fall from the sky into a castle roof? It seems the fates have decided your course. There's no need to worry, I assure you. You are here because you were meant to be here. You shall live in this town, and perhaps in doing so, you may find clues leading to your identity. It seems the most logical course of action, wouldn't you agree? Well, I'm not sure I'd call that logical, but sure. Are you sure I can stay? Most certainly. Thank you very much. There is no need for that. However, I hope in addition to your own personal details, you've also forgotten the tone of voice I used earlier? Earlier. What do you mean? My way of speaking. You know only this, right? You've heard nothing else? Oh! You do sound a little different, come to think of it. A little more arrogant, I guess? Sorry. So you do remember. Did you just click your tongue derisively? Well, if you've heard the other side of me, I suppose there's nothing I can do about it. Oh well.
It's alright.
Lady Ventuswil? Just call me Venti. Venti? Sure, why not? At this point, I don't care if you address me with respect. That ship has sailed. Furthermore, stop speaking so politely. It makes me rather uncomfortable. Talk to me like we're old friends, alright? Yes,
Yeah.
Alright.
okay. Good. Now listen. This is important. Do not let anybody else know about this, alright? About what? The fact that I'm actually kind of informal by nature. Oh, so you're keeping that. You tell no one. Understood? Yes, Venti.
Forgive me.
Lady Ventuswil, the room is now ready. Well done. Your body must ache. Rest early today, Prince.
Let us go.
Now, Lord Arthur, allow me to show you to your room. You know, I didn't think about it. What would have happened if we named our character Arthur? Arthur? Yes. I heard that the name of the prince is Arthur. But if that's the case, why would you call yourself by another name? Am I really a prince? I see. Even the one thing you thought you remembered. It must be tough. Oh, no, that's not what I'm saying. It's only natural that you'd be a bit bewildered. I think it's best you turn in early today. If you're a member of the royal family, your identity shall soon be learned. In which case, you would have to admit that you've forgotten your name. But I haven't forgotten. My name's Ian. Well, that is a fancy name. You may use that name for now if you wish. But I'm telling you, I will leave the rest to you, Volcanon. Of course. Now, Prince, let us go. And yeah, we're probably the only one with the sane head on our shoulders right now, despite the fact that we can't remember anything. Ian, yes? Don't forget about the promise we made earlier. Have you already forgotten, you inconsiderate cur? About the way I talk, my secret casualness. Yeah, I remember now. Honestly, how could I have slipped up so bad? Be sure you keep that promise, or else. Yeah, I will.
Here you go.
Well, this is your room, Your Majesty. Allow me to explain your housing arrangements. Please, follow me. Alright, what do you got? This is to be your diary. You may save your data here. Your Majesty, when facing it, you may press the A button to open the diary. Please, try saving your data now. Alright, so, gonna erase... Oh, I thought I wrote in here before. Alright, never mind. Guess we're starting off completely fresh. Alright, so what now, Volcanon? By saving your data with the diary, everything related to you will be recorded for posterity. Therefore, I recommend that you save every day before you sleep. Next up, let me explain about your bed. It's comfortable, and you lay in here.
I've been waiting for you.
If you sleep in this bed, you're guaranteed good rest and will wake promptly at 6 a.m. You should try sleeping in your bed at night as much as possible. Sleep is good for you. I'm just going to speed read through this because I'm getting bored of the tutorial bit, so we're going to mosey on through and try to get to meeting some of the townsfolk quickly here. If you don't sleep in the bed, you'll get tired and catch a cold. Sleeping will not only help you recover health, but also your body grow and mature as well. Now, you must be weary after such a day. Since your HP is low due to the damage taken from falling, I would suggest that you go to bed and rest immediately. Without HP, you'll be sent to the clinic after one hit. Alright, let's head to bed. Then please examine your bed and ensure that it meets your approval, and have a lovely night. We saved, we sleep. That's going to be the general summary of every day. Wake up. It's time to wake up. Alright, this is the first of the villagers we're going to meet, and she's already asleep. Is she asleep? But I could have sworn she just looked at me. Excuse me, are you awake?
Morning.
Good morning? How can you sleep standing there?
Let's see.
Well, I don't really know myself. I think I came in here for something. Oh dear, what was it? So obviously she is the always tired kind of character. Oh, that's right. Mr. Volcanon asked me to come wake you. Are you awake yet? Yes?
Morning.
Oh, good morning then. And I'm pleased to meet you. My name is
To
Chlor.
be a servant at this castle.
I'll just let her read it when she's actually gonna voice that section. I'm Ian. How strange. Mr. Volcanon said your name was Arthur. No, my name is definitely Ian, and I'd rather you called me that. As you wish, Ian. That's a very... Oh, that's a weird sentence. That's a very tasty sounding name. Anyway, I'm not terribly sure what's going on, but I'll do my best to serve you. Thank you very much.
I made breakfast, so please eat it, if you'd like.
Oh, an apple pie for breakfast? Apple pie has always been a favorite of mine, too.
You're welcome.
Press B to eat. Every last bite now, okay? Alright, let's...
That was delicious.
Those are some big numbers for an apple pie. Eat one meal a day and you'll become stronger and stronger. So don't forget to eat every day. I'll be taking my leave now. So, we've been told to sleep every day, to eat every day, and there is actually an in-game reason for that. Oh. But one last thing before I do. Ian, once you're fully awake, go outside using that back door. There's a field out there, and you're gonna learn how to till it. Me?
Yes.
Till a field? That's right. Lady Ventuswill left very specific instructions. She said, "Those who do not work shall not eat." Well, I am supposedly a
Yes.
prince, right? That's right. So a prince is going to till the field? Of course. Who else would? Well, I thought a prince was supposed to have more of an elegant lifestyle. You can till elegantly.
Let's see.
According to Lady Venuswill, you're perfectly suited to tilling soil. What does that even mean? I'm not sure. Well, I guess I should go find out. Alright, what I was getting at, and let me see, how do I get to my... I can't do anything except walk outside yet, so... I guess we still have to go through the tutorial bits before we get to the numbers part of the game.
Good morning.
Prince! You are the
I've been
prince,
waiting for
right?
you.
I've been waiting for you. Prince? Wait. I still may or may not be a prince, so can you just call me Ian?
Yes.
Please? I see.
That's
Ian.
cool.
What a noble name. As noble as a turnip. I'm feeling like these people are trying to compliment me, and we've gotten, I sound like a turnip, and my name is Tasty. These are not... They don't scream complimentary to me. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. My name is
I am
Vishnu.
training you to be a full-fledged butler.
This guy sounds like, a little bit like... Oh, who is his voice? I'm gonna have to listen to that a few more times. It's a very familiar one, though. Although at times I may cause you trouble. I'm honored to serve you, Ian. Nice
Ask me
meeting you.
anything about the fields.
Alright, so he's gonna tell us
Are you
about
ready?
caring for the fields. Grow and harvest crops. Those harvested crops can then be shipped in exchange for money, used as ingredients for cooking, I suppose, or eaten raw, or given to neighbors as presents. By giving your neighbors things that they enjoy, you can foster a more intimate relationship.
You can do it.
Moreover, after you build a monster barn, you can give presents to monsters and befriend them. That is going to be one of my first things, because I liked gathering a lot of the monsters in the game on the 3DS. I think you could even recruit the boss monsters, but I don't think I ever went out and did that. As you can clearly see, harvested crops have a great many
challenge is on.
uses, so it wouldn't hurt to grow an awful lot of them. Farming can also strengthen you both physically and mentally. I hear that some crops can even be used as weapons. Or grow into dungeons. At times you'll find runes while harvesting crops. If you see one, don't forget to touch it, as it will boost your skills. Is this an anime game? Yes, it's anime inspired. Obviously the art style is very JRPG-like. Oh right, I forgot that you've lost your memory. My apologies. Runes are the life energy of anything and everything organic in this world. In this case, what you may see as crystallized forms of runes overflowing from crops. So farm with love, and your crops will undoubtedly be brimming with runes.
Well,
Now, about the field.
well,
Yep, definitely seen better days, I'm sure. It's been this way since the last typhoon. But I'm sure with a bit of elbow grease, you'll be able to fix her up in no time. I'll do my best. I knew I could count on you. Lady Ventuswill had to have mentioned your farming talent for a reason. What did she say about me exactly? Now, let me explain to you how the crops are actually grown. Alright, yep.
Here.
Clear the field. Use your tools.
Yes.
Should you find your tilling attempts to be thwarted by weeds, you may dispose of said weeds by pressing A. Next, you will sow the seeds that shall soon sprout into lovely crops wherever you like. Get some turnips. Get a watering can. Now, unlike in Harvest Moon, where using crops will level up your tools, in this game you actually have to make better equipment. Everything has to be made. Alright, you till, you sow, you water. Welcome to farming. I do want to grab all of these and actually put them in my inventory, because although they are weeds, they do all have value.
You can't.
It's not quite what I meant to do, but okay. Alright, I guess he just wants me to do the job. Let's take these ones closest to the watering pit here. We only had the one seed? Alright. Get more water. Now do the job.
You must be tired.
That's another weird sentence. It's been amazing to see you handle that hoe. Okay, Vishnul, please be a little better on word choice. Lastly, it's time to name the farm.
Yes.
Does it really qualify as a farm? Absolutely. By building monster barns and befriending your livestock, you can collect their milk and shear their wool. It'll be a true farmland in due time. You can also have the monsters help you with your farm.
Thank you.
Now please, think of a name. I am going to name this after, I'm going to name this after Halo Master Chief, and we are going to go with just Halo Farm.
Wonderful.
You're here, I'm abusing your name. Got it? It's going on the sign. What a groundbreaking name. Although, you might not have noticed yet, when you do productive work such as farming, your RP begins to... Okay, so it's your stamina. If you run out of stamina, you'll start using your HP, and if your HP drops to 0, you'll fall asleep, unconscious, and I think you wind up in the ER? Before you go, I have a present for you. A bunch of turnip seeds.
Well...
Lady Ventuswill was calling you. The center path will lead to her room. That should be the fastest way to get there. Alright. Guess that's where we're heading first. Want to put my sword back on, though.
Morning.
Morning. Good morning to you. How goes the farm work? What's my farming talent? Perhaps you don't recognize it yourself, but you have the natural talents of an earthmate. Earthmates are those who can communicate with the earth and monsters. They have long been enriching the earth through farming. That bump on your head must have messed with you far more than expected if you've forgotten that. Well, let's do an experiment. Come closer. What are we doing? Perhaps I can bring back your memory with my power.
No way!
Yes.
Really? Well, really-ish, anyways. I can't guarantee anything. Let's try it. I mean, please, let's try. Please? Alright, alright. Come. Let's go. Well, it's not working. So it doesn't work after all, then. I can't bring back memories unless I'm involved in it.
Hey!
Why don't you just give up? How could I possibly do that? We at least know that you're a prince, so you mustn't worry. We don't know that yet at all. We do so, you're just being stubborn. How about you go out and do some meet and greet with the locals? Someone might recognize your face. Oh, that's true. I'll go do that right now. Wait!
What?
When you're done asking around, will you come back here?
Yes.
Good. You may go now. Alright, so now we have to go and we have to meet all of the townspeople. I don't think we actually physically do that. I think the game does it for us. It's showing us the townsfolk here, but I think we still have to go through and meet them ourselves at some point. The tutorial bit of this game is going to be pretty long-winded because it does have a lot that it's trying to throw at us. But once we're able to break away from the town, that's when we're going to get to start making our own way of the game. Well, it didn't work. I see. I'm very sorry. But don't be disappointed. There's still a chance that you're the prince. You can write a letter to the royal capital to confirm. And if all else fails, you can always start a new life here. It's not that easy. I know, but I'm very serious, and I think in time, you too may find it the best course of action. This town is filled with warm-hearted people. They'll all welcome you with open arms, so there's no need to worry. Cheer up. More than that... Excuse me. And who, pray tell, is addressing me?
Yes.
Arthur D. Lawrence, the 13th Prince of the
I will
Norad
be staying
Kingdom.
here in Selphia starting today. Lady Ventuswil, I kindly ask for your guidance.
Well, there's our prince issue coming up. Is something wrong? Are you the
Yes.
prince? That's correct. I thought I sent a letter stating that I would be arriving today.
Hey!
See, I told you it wasn't me. There's no way I could be the prince. Be quiet already. Even a perfect being can make a mistake or two in their life. So you are the true prince then? Well, how do I explain? I'm at a bit of a loss here. That's it. This person here claimed to be the prince, despite having no corroborating evidence. We'd never seen your face, so we had no choice but to believe the little troublemaker. You're the one who kept insisting I was royalty. Shut up, he'll hear us. That's why we've given away the room which we prepared for you, I'm afraid. We beg your forgiveness. Oh, my. We take full responsibility for this grievous error, and we'll do what we can to make it right. Ian, I'm sorry. Will you stay at the inn for a while? I'll let them know. Yeah, I've got no problem with that. I wasn't supposed to be here in the first place.
Excuse me.
Please, wait. What will you do? Where will you go? Well, I'll stay at the inn until everything's settled. I'm sorry, Ian. Please, don't be.
No.
There's no need for that. This must have happened for a reason. Ian, was it?
What do you think?
Will you trade places with me and serve as representative to this kingdom? Do you realize what you're saying? I am well aware, yes. It's not a title you can hand over to a stranger, you know. Can't I? I honestly don't think it's that important of a title. Of course, I'm not suggesting that we trade our actual names or positions, just what is it you're planning exactly? There's something that I wish to do, but I can't do it if I'm busy running the town. So, will you take on my responsibilities? Wouldn't this mean that you're betraying your father? I'm prepared for that. I can tell that you have true passion within your heart. You have my permission. All powers and responsibilities of the prince will be given to Ian. And just like that, we were kind of made as a stand-in royalty. Well, they were your responsibilities anyways, until Prince Arthur appeared before us. We'll just say nothing's changed and leave it at that. Shouldn't be a problem, right? Give me a day to think it over. What's there to think about it? Weren't you also moved by Arthur's passion? You must give an answer now, yes or no. Yes or no. Well, I guess we gotta go with the bow before me peasants answer. Excellent, I knew we could count on you. Thank you so much. I will explain the duties of a prince to you in the coming days. For now, however, I must look for a place to stay. You should continue to use the room in the castle, since you are the acting prince after all.
I have a talent for negotiating. I don't anticipate any problems. Well,
Alright, we are getting close to wrapping up the beginning of the game here.
What's wrong?
Playing the part of royalty is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Life is short. If you pass up opportunities simply because of a little memory loss, they'll be gone forever. I will tell Vulcanon and everyone else to support you. I can help too if you need it. Okay, I guess it could be a good experience for me. Positive thinking is always good. I knew I could trust you, Ian. Of course you'd say that now. So, what were you going to say earlier? Oh yes, that. It was about the duties of a prince. Even though I'm not one and never said I was. You are a stubborn one.
Goodness.
Anyway, let's discuss the matter now, shall we? In order to complete your duties as a prince, you must make connections with other residents. This is the most important aspect of your role as prince. So does that mean I should make friends with the townsfolk? Friendship doesn't necessarily lead to trust as a prince. You don't ask all your friends to help you work after all, do you? So that's why you must first be trusted as a prince. And that's done by completing my duties. Exactly. There's a red box in the square outside of that door. That's a request box containing the collective requests of everyone in town. By answering these requests, your work will be recognized.
Yes.
So just keep doing the jobs that people ask you to do. Build your reputation, and your reputation will give you points. And we'll unlock new things that we can do. Alright, let's go check the box.
feel the morning breeze.
Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Eliza. Who was that? Who are you? Oh, you can hear me? I can, but I can't see you. I'm right in front of your face. The request box is talking to me. Maybe I should go to the clinic. No, that won't be necessary. I'm Eliza, the request box. And I'm ever so glad you can hear me. Now, listen up. Inside me is a list of all the important requests everyone has made. Because let's face it, everyone needs help sometimes. But you can't solve all of them at once. No. So I'll help you solve them one by one. You got that? Alright. You're quite smart. Let's start by trying it out. Try taking a request. Let's start with this one. Come to the order symbol in the dragon room. You get turnip seeds. Got it. So check what request you've taken in your notebook. That's going to be the minus button. If you find the request to be too difficult, you can cancel it from your notebook. Alright, that's enough explaining. Head back in here.
Good morning, it's you.
Wait, is this not the dragon room? Oh, go to the sign. So this is the order symbol, right? What am I supposed to be looking at exactly? Ian, You checked for requests at the request box,
Yes.
I assume?
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming to see me. I've been trying to find you. I would like us to discuss
What?
your duties as prince. What do you mean? The main role of a prince is to give direct blah 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 blah. Okay, you know what?
Well,
I am getting pretty sick of all the reading.
yes.
We've got some order points, and the more points we have, supposedly the better prince we're being.
That's true.
And using these
Trust
prince
me.
points as if they are
What
currencies,
do I do?
we can use the order symbol here to come up with something. And we're going to get a new backpack so we can carry more items.
Great. Good afternoon.
You finally made an order. I did. Easy, wasn't it? Just use your prince points to make an order, and whatever you ask of your loyal subjects, it will come to pass without fail. Isn't it a little oppressive, though? For my will to be done without any question, I mean? But you are a prince. So yeah, basically as long as you're able to have earned enough respect from your people, they'll do tasks for you. This whole thing feels really selfish, I guess. No need to worry about that. It's not as if you can do absolutely anything you want after all. Why? Not as long as there are prince points you can't. Put simply, prince points show how much people trust you as a prince. As you complete requests from the request box, you'll earn more points. In short, it's only when people trust you that you can save up enough points to matter. It takes a lot of points to affect any sort of major change. So if you're not trusted or well-liked, your powers are very limited.
Yes.
Think of it like this. If you have enough points to give an order, then you've earned the right to give that order. And since you've now completed my request, allow me to give you these as a token of my gratitude. You should have noticed that your prince points just went up.
Actually,
Note that you don't usually earn this much just from one request. There's just one more thing I want you to do, and it will require a large number of points, so I added a bit of a bonus. A show of confidence in you, as it were. Well, let's go to the next request, shall we? The next request is to increase the number of tourists in this town by making an order.
yes.
Hello, oh geez, Pointer Curtain. Yeah, you love Rune Factory 4. This was my favorite title on the 3DS, and so I was super excited that it came to the Switch. This is going to be my game for at least the next couple of days, and I hope to stream every time I turn the game on. So if you want to see what's going on with it, by all means, I hope you enjoy your time here. Money goes where the people go, after all, and the more money you make, the more you can develop the country. The role of a prince is to make this country a better place to be. And simply put, to accomplish that, tourists are absolutely essential. Alright, well that makes sense. So let's hold a festival to attract tourists, shall we?
Well,
This is another one of those things you'll likely learn a bit easier by simply doing it. Try to order a festival. I think it would be better to choose a festival you can hold as soon as possible. That way, you'll get a feel for the whole process much more
what do I
quickly.
do?
Alright, so it is Spring Day 2. So, Spring 6 is the next one, a cooking contest. Unfortunately, this is one we aren't likely to be able to compete in.
Great.
Alright, so the cooking contest is only in a couple of days. You attracted more tourists by getting the town's name out there. And if the festival is a rounding success, like if you participate in it personally and really boost the spirits, then you'll attract even more tourists, and this town will be a booming metropolis in no time. So, what is
Actually,
an apprentice prince exactly? That's your title. Your present prince title is determined by the number of tourists. As you advance in rank, you'll be able to issue more and more complex orders. The more tourists you bring in, the more the town will develop and the more new items you'll be able to purchase. New vegetables, flower seeds, stronger weapons, more reliable armor. all of which will also help you complete more complex requests.
Yes.
So in other words, put in work, get new stuff, so that you can put in work on the harder tasks. Rinse, repeat. Well, I guess my job here is done. You should check the request box every day, though. It's very, very important. Now, if you'll excuse me. Alright, we got our... Oh, that's a lot of them here. What do I need to get the monster barn? Because that's the first thing I really want to look for.
What do I do?
Alright, it's not under development. It wouldn't be under any of the other ones. Let's check here. Ah, we can make everyone wear swimsuits. I forgot I put that code in. Although, I have no interest in that. I think we'll wait to build the monster barn. So... Alright, so it would just be a matter for next day. Place some furniture. We can do that one. But she's wanting it to wait until morning. So in the meantime...
May I?
Oh, alright. Ah, Ian. Alright, this is, I don't know if you'd pronounce it Fort or Forte, but, she was probably one of my favorite characters when I played through the game the first time. Are you going somewhere? There are monsters outside of town, so it's dangerous to be wandering around.
Yes.
Monsters? Yes, you can avoid them, mostly, but sooner or later, you may have to fight. Meaning I'd have to cut them down? That's right. Can't we all just get along? You're sweet, Ian. No, I just mean... Don't worry. Defeating monsters doesn't mean you're killing
For
them.
example,
The weapons and farm tools we use have a magic spell called Tamataya cast upon them. This Tamataya prevents our attacks from actually harming the monsters, instead sending them to the Forest of Beginnings. That's the world in which the monsters live. They enter our world through roads called gates.
that means
To send them back to the Forest of Beginnings, you'll need a weapon with the Tamataya spell cast upon it. Do you have such a weapon in your possession? Yep, got a broadsword. Still, give this one a try as well. You might like it. Now we got a claymore, so a big longsword. Longswords are highly effective and cover large areas. You can attack multiple monsters at once, too. Its downside is the slow swing, which leaves you vulnerable to counterattacks. So try to anticipate your enemies and blah 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 blah, weapons and partners. They'll help you. You should find out for yourself which weapon suits you best. However, I must ask one more thing before you leave. How confident are you in your own skills? I'm decent-ish.
I see. I'm assuming.
The enemies around here are fairly harmless, so don't worry. But, should you require my help, please let me know. Oh, and one more thing. When the enemy's strength overwhelms you, gaze upon the trophy in the castle basement. I'm not sure what it means, but it's a charm we knights have passed down for quite some time. Should you become overwhelmed, it might be worth trying. When the enemy's strength overwhelms, blah 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 blah. Now, there is something I'd like to give you, if I may. Yeah, some bread! Carry food with you when you're leaving the town. By eating food, you'll gain benefits such as health restoration and timed skill boosts. These benefits change depending on the type of food you eat.
Goodbye.
Alright, so Forte is going to be off. And finally, I can look at some of this stuff. So here is the townspeople. We've just met Forte, we haven't met Ventuswil, and we have no monsters yet to speak of. Eventually, everything we do will count as a skill. So, walking, obviously, and leading people. And all those things are going to play a role. Just leveled up, I guess, our walking. All of these things are going to play a role into our character growth. right now I'm just going to take this time and build up some combat numbers before we go back and go to sleep for the night. Alright. Unfortunately, it is also possible to break things you don't want to break. So I need to be careful when and where I swing my weapon. Was also hoping to pick up an item or two along the way, but it looks like that's not going to happen. Alright, I guess that's pretty much it for this day. So that's, in general, the way combat's going to go. It's pretty easy and straightforward right now. We haven't exactly unlocked anything too hard and challenging yet. But let's get some progress going. Alright, Clorica's here. Excuse me. Hello. Oh yes, that's right. Hello, Ian. I'll remember your name the next time, I promise. So, welcome. I look forward to serving you. Oh, that's right. First things first, let's go check the box. Today's request, place furniture. Tried to take that one yesterday, didn't work out. It's partially unreadable, but I'm gonna assume it's from Clorica. She probably fell asleep while writing this. Looks like she wants you to learn how to use furniture through this request. Clorica has sent you a storage box. Alright, so pick it up with A, I bet.
Yes.
And place it wherever I want. This is one of the things that I'm willing to bet everybody's building is going to look completely different by the time you're done. Alright, so where's a good spot for me to put this trunk at? Well, for now, that's as good a place as any. And inside it, we can store a few of our items. I'm not going to eat the bread yet. Can't put it in there. I'm going to need a fridge for that. Let's put the extra turnip seeds in there. I'm not quite ready to go for the big farming yet. Absolutely. Oh, seems like Clorica is giving something useful as a reward. This is a calendar. You can check people's birthdays and other things going on. Learn what's going on in the town. Got it. And again, I'll find a spot to put this, which is right there, because I don't really care about the item right now. Do we have a new request? This will be a good one. And we're still waiting. Alright. Maybe we can meet some new people. Or not, I don't think any place is open yet. Unfortunately, there isn't a wait command like in some games. So we're going to have to wait for time to actually pass in the game. And you can see the clock in the upper right there. We've got 200 gold, it's currently about 6:52, and it's the third day in spring. I think this game is broken up into 4 seasons rather than 12 months. So there's going to be, you know, spring, summer. Oh, that one doesn't have his wool. Fall and winter. This forest has a strange atmosphere to it. Butterflies? And monsters coming in. I don't think I'm supposed to be able... Ooh, I can equip the shield now. Let's put that shield on. I don't think I can go all the way through this yet, but I'm going to try. Grab a couple of items from these boxes. Whatever I'm getting, it's good money right now. I'm not at a point to be all that picky. Something's preventing me from going forward. Guess I should try again after I get rid of some monsters. Well, the monsters can wait a minute. I want to deal with the gate first. Although, you're getting pretty good with those arrows. There we go, gate shut. I think the monsters keep spawning in if I ignore that. Alright, that's one down. Maybe I should try getting rid of monsters when I hit a roadblock like this. Can do. Already working on it. And the butterflies keep leading me right. But, you know, that's doing things the way that makes sense, and I'm not about that life. Alright, while attacking, dashing to stab a faraway enemy. Alright, well, reading through that kind of opened me right up to taking a beating there. Should probably stock up on some useful items before we go in for the boss fight. Besides, we still haven't even learned how to make lumber. Although it's not going to stop me from grabbing it as useful materials. Alright, let's at least get to the boss area. A lot of more butterflies in the area here. Alright, you big beetle guys. That should be it. A lot of butterflies. All gonna gather up. Now, I could rush in there, but I'm already sitting at half health, and we're only on day, what, day 3? Yeah, day 3. So I'll make a save point here just in case we go down on the way back, but I'm not feeling confident in that rush. Porter Curtin. If you're still in here, I'm curious, do you have a favorite female companion in this game? I haven't made any. Oh, wow. Okay, now I gotta work past these guys. And I'm not sure which route I'm going to be aiming to go with this game. Yeah, I am not equipped on health to deal with any of you guys, so I'm just going to run on past. It's unlikely any of them would drop me, but, you know, 1 or 2 lucky hits and I go down like a fool. Everyone's out now, so we can make the rounds and meet everybody. I think only the characters that have marriage options show up and get their own cutscene. I don't think you can marry the guys as a guy, but if you were the female, they'd get the scene as well, so we're getting to show them anyways. The whole town is talking about you already. They see you're the person who just moved here from up in the sky.
Hey.
Wait, what? So why did you decide to move down here if you were living up high? Air too thin? Well... Oh, yeah! That's right, they also said you lost all of your memories. Sorry. It wasn't very nice of me to bring that up, was it? Well, it's okay. Well, if there's ever anything you want to know more about, please come ask me.
I've been studying this whole area for a long time now. I know more about it than anyone else who lives here.
Oh, and I like hearing about things from
Yep.
other people, too. So if you're curious about any rumors, I can probably fill you in on those, too. Really? Thanks. you have any questions you'd like to ask? What should I call you? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Is it Keel or Kyle? I'm gonna go with Kyle. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Alright, well, there's our introductions for that character. We've already met Chlorica and, what was his name? Vishnal? I met Vulcanon.
Hello.
Oh, why hello there. Since I'll be living here now, I thought I'd come around and introduce myself
my.
properly. How courteous of you. I'm very pleased to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Oh, yes. We were in such a rush before I forgot to mention that I run the general store.
Mhm.
The general store? Yes, it's in the east part of town. If there's anything you need,
Yes.
stop on by.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, hello, Ian. That's right, I haven't given you my name yet, have I? I'm Nancy.
Yes.
Pleased to meet you. Alright,
Right?
so she is the nurse and wife of the doctor.
What?
Take it easy and get used to things a little bit. There's no rush. You'll find that everyone here is kind and easygoing, though there are a few nosy old ladies around like
Yeah.
me. Oh, but please don't call me an old lady to my face, okay? That would hurt my feelings.
Hello. Hi.
Oh, hello. It's Ian, right? Yes. My name is Jones. I'm the town doctor. It's nice to meet you, Dr. Jones. I'm Ian. Yes, I know. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's nice to meet you too, by the way. Have you managed to remember anything yet? No. I see. Memories are a strange thing. You never know what might trigger them to return. It doesn't need to be an earth-shattering revelation. It could be any little thing. So there's no need to rush or force things. Relax and wait.
Yeah.
They will return. Alright, we met Forte outside of the town. But this is, I think, the proper introduction. Have you met Kyle? He's my younger brother. Yeah, we met him. If you have any questions about Lady Veniswell, I suggest you ask him. He knows quite a lot. You see, he is studying the native dragons. Lady Ventiswell and her kind fascinate him. However, I suggest you not trust every last thing he says. He's prone to spreading baseless rumors. He doesn't mean to, he just doesn't know how to doubt. So he trusts everything he hears, such as, that I like sweets, or that I am scared of silly things like ghosts. Those are just rumors, you know. Baseless, untrue rumors. Please don't fall for them. Understand? Sure.
Hello. How is it?
Here's Vishnal. Have you acclimated to life here in town? Thank you. I think I've grown a little more accustomed to it. You needn't speak so formally with me. I would really rather you didn't, actually. I'm still only training to be a butler. I'm not yet fit to serve anyone. That's why I ask, no. I beg you to be informal with
Do
me.
it.
I would like you to be my pretend master, so that I can hone my skills as a butler. And the way I talk will help you pretend I'm your
course.
master? Oh, well, I reversed the roles there. Yes, of course. Appearances can be very important. Please, think of it as a great favor to me. Alright.
Yes.
Thank you ever so much. No problem. It doesn't sound all that hard. Also, if you wouldn't mind terribly, would it be possible for me to call you Prince? I'm not a prince, you know. I know that. It's just, well, it's always been a dream of mine. Alright, I'm not gonna say no. It's a little embarrassing, to be honest, but I guess it can't hurt every now and again. Thank you so much, Prince. Alright, who else do we have that we haven't met? Head over to the east side of town. I know there's still a couple of candidates that we haven't met. Oh, hello, I'm Ian. So you've moved to town then.
Illuminata, the great detective.
Wait, didn't I tell you all of this before?
Yeah.
So I assume they imply that this is the conversation we had when we went around wondering who the heck we were.
Yes.
This is where we're gonna get the flower seeds, which I think you can build up and get a shield from a flower. Alright, we got... Oh!
Hello.
Here's the prince.
Oh, it's you. Would you
Hello,
like to
Ian.
talk for a
How
bit?
goes your royal work?
Wow.
Eh,
yes.
fine enough, I guess.
Nah.
Alright, he's just gonna let us know that he's willing to work alongside
look.
us.
Whoa!
Oh, it's just you. Hello.
What is it? Nah. You kind of
Yes?
seem all stuffy and formal.
Is everyone in the royal
Hey.
family like that? Lighten up, it's fine.
Hey.
But, no, I mean it. Well, if you
Yes.
insist, not that I'm actually royalty.
What
So do you remember my name? Well, it's kind of written right there, so
Right.
Doug.
I work here in the general store with Granny Blossom, if you've met her.
We've got lots of stuff, so stop by and buy
See ya.
something, okay? Alright, nobody in the tower up there. Oh, hold on. There's another fun character. Porcelain. Hi, I'm Ian. A pleasure to meet you, Ian. Now then, allow moi to introduce myself again in a sexier voice. Nice to meet you. I don't know, the interactions with Porcelain here, kind of fun. I mean, absolutely goofy, but fun. Good day, Your Majesty. It seems you have greeted everyone in town. Sophia is a marvelous place. I'm sure you will grow to love it in no time. I don't think we've met everybody. At least not yet. Gotta have a sexy elf chick, right? If you need anything, just let me know, okay?
How is it?
Oh, that's right. You're a prince, aren't you? Is it too impolite for me to call you just Ian? No, that's fine. I don't mind at all.
Great. Then that's what I'll call you. Oh, and you can just call me Margaret.
Of course. This town is pretty big. I hope you aren't getting lost. No, I'm fine. Oh, and try not to walk around too late at night, okay? It can be dangerous. And be careful of this other thing too, and there are so many things I worry about. Alright, so Margaret's gonna be a bit of a worrywart. I think this is the last place we have to go.
Welcome.
This is, Xiao Pai? I think I got the name right. Pulling from memory here. Ah, Ian. Well, you are used to town now, yes? No, this would be too soon, I think. But there's no hurry. Take your time and you will find your place. She's got a unique way of speaking. Thank you. By the way, yes? How do you know my name?
No.
Oh, this isn't the first we've met, yes? Can't you remember? Well, it's hard to remember a name I haven't been told yet.
Well, don't worry about it. This happens all the time.
After all, I don't even get my name added to gift exchange drawings. No, I told you, it's not that I forgot. I was just so busy thinking about my own problems that I forgot to ask for a proper introduction. So I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. Now that you mention it, I do seem to remember it being Chlorica who told me your name. It seems I was a little clumsy, much like Mama.
Oh well.
Sorry.
This happens all the time too. Don't worry about it. But anyway, I'm pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you. And we still don't get told the name. Anyways, so with that all done, I think we're gonna wrap up the day right now, because I need to work through these first couple of items here, and I don't think we're actually able to go through them in mass. We're only allowed one a day right now.
Yes! Let's start the journey.
Alright, Chlorica wasn't able to greet us this morning, but alright. Today's request. Make some lumber. It's not going to be too hard. We have some wood in the, in our garden area. Also, the axes work, I think, just as much as weapons as they do tools. So grab your axe and chop some lumber. There we go. And we've made lumber. Go wrap that up. Since you'll be using a lot of lumber, storage is necessary. So here's what you can use. Lumber and stone box. You can also store material stone. Now we can take 2 requests per day, or starting tomorrow. Which is good. I'm going to take this back to the farm area. And let's just set it here next to this box. Have to actually hold the lumber to put it in there. And this is a good opportunity to start clearing this out. It's gonna suck, it takes a bit of time, but it's a lot easier to keep it up. Darn it, didn't mean to put it in there. It's a lot easier to keep it up once you've done it at least once. So yeah, I'm going to take the time and just clear this out. I think the only thing we don't have the means to do... Oh, I don't have the stamina for that. That's pretty much the day. I can at least take these items still. One way or the other... Oh, come on, pick it up. One way or the other, I've got to clear this out at some point. And I'm not too worried about meeting all the villagers yet, or meeting them every day. So we already did our mission. We did what we could for clearing out the farm. Really not a lot left to do today. Kind of just speeding through these first couple of actions. Big rain. Today's request. I just realized I have a turnip I haven't been watering. Dang it. Alright, make a shipment. That's not going to be too hard. Alright, Vishnu wants us to ship some things. Specifically, he wants us to ship a turnip. Alright. We don't even have to grow one. He just sent us one. That's great. Can we take the other task? No, gotta finish this one first. Alright. Well, I need to ship it before Vishnu gets here. Otherwise, it won't really count. At least not, it won't count today. Alright, I don't need to hold on to that. Don't need to hold on to that. Actually, I'm going to hold on to these because they are able to be used in crafting. So are the plants here, but I think they're mostly used in making potions, and we're not at that stage quite yet. Antidote grass, green grass, and weeds. Medicinal herbs. I'm going to hold on to these because these will be useful if I go into the boss fight. I think that's enough things to sell for the day. I should also hold off on finishing that in case we are able to make stone. Or stone material, or whatever they called it. Alright. Yep, that's where we're going to go to sell our items. That's not the biggest issue we're working on yet. Now, you said we can do 2 today? Deliver a turnip to Chlorica to get a sickle. Fair enough. So... she wants us to give her a turnip, but she gave us a turnip
Good morning.
to give her anyways. She's not even up yet. So back to clearing the field I go. It's kind of the first thing I really get to do. Aside from wanting to go to the boss fight, but I am so not there yet. Turn the game on and just rush to the first boss. We do seem to have a lot more stamina already today, which is good. Alright. Drop that in the box. And let's put all of this stone in here. Is that all the stone? Nope, we got 9 more. Or lumber. We're not on stone yet. I can also, I think, cut these down with a sword? Yes, I can. I think you're supposed to use a sickle, but, I mean, why not use what I can while I have it? Chlorica should be up by now. Here's your turnip.
Thank you.
I'd like to give you this cheap sickle as a thank you. By using this to reap crops, you'll be able to get your hands on some high-quality seeds, and, well, you can also get rid of weeds fairly quick that way. It's a useful farm tool for cleaning the field. So, the sickle, if I'm not mistaken, when you grow crops, you can use the sickle and you get a chance to get seeds of a higher quality. So you even name boxes. Alright. So, apparently we're the only one that can hear the voice from the request box. Well, thanks again for your help. Does Chlorica not know about Eliza? Alright, we've almost filled out the basic tools that we get in the game. Is there something on my faceplate? It's nothing. You're acting very odd. By the way... Oh, alright, nah. I don't think we can take this yet. Yeah, okay, we're only allowed 2 still. I think eventually we get to take 3 a day, but I might be wrong on that.
Thank God.
Mornings are such sleepy times of day. They even sound it. Morning. Let's make the most out of this lovely day. Yeah, I'm making the most out of these days so far. Seems there's a festival today. How exciting. I must say, I'm quite impressed you'd be checking for requests on a day like this. Look, I've got to get through a bunch of these early ones as fast as I can, okay, Eliza? Alright, so now we got to go purchase some rice. We should have the money for it. There are many stores in this town, just such as the flower shop and the general store. I want you to try buying rice at the general store, please. If you can't seem to find rice, try switching shelves. Good luck! Alright, and she's included some money so that we can do that. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait for the store to actually open up. Which happens at 9 o'clock. So we have 3 in-game hours to waste. Which means it's a good time to go fight some monsters. And now that I know that I can reach the boss, and we have some medicinal herbs on hand, I think I'm willing to make an attempt at it. Yeah, so we have 3 medicinal herbs, we have our sword, we have a shield equipped. Oh, trying to read here. Did you ask me anything while I was gone for a bit? Not particularly, but if you're here, have you gotten to see any of the characters who got their own animated intro? I am taking a lot of hits here. Some of the female ones who get animated intros are potential love interests in the game, and I was curious if any of them may have caught your eye. Because I really don't have any given goals to work for in that regards yet in the game. So I'm up to taking suggestions. Not that we've gotten to know any of the characters' personalities or anything like that yet. Alright, I don't want to fight any of these things. They're going to be a waste of time. Although I want that orange. Nope, I want it. Mine. Also, I want this medicinal herb. I am going to try the probably unrecommended little ballsy attempt at trying to fight the first boss on like the 4th day. Alright, you don't think you've met any of them? We'll go through them in a minute. I'm going to try fighting the boss. Okay, the 6th day. We're not even 1 week into being in this town. And we're going to beat a boss, hopefully, and save a life. Is that a pupa? It's moving, and I don't remember its attack pattern, so... get out of there. Come on. Now I can get a couple of swings in. Ooh, okay. A little bit of a shoot 'em up dodge. How much health do you still have? Alright. Didn't get any more than that one swing combo in. Alright, wave 2. Oh, got hit by a couple there. Oh! I am hurting. Can I just... Oh, I can't just instantly use these. Oh, that's gonna suck. Yeah, I think I go down here.
Are you alright?
Alright. That didn't quite go that well. And it cost us 75 gold to fail. I suppose on the plus side of doing that now,
Are you awake?
we don't lose a lot of money. That amount that it costs goes up every you know, based on how much money you have.
Welcome.
So I do need to buy the rice to finish off that mission.
Are you alright?
There we go. Rice
Please come
bought.
soon. Please come again.
So the characters that are romantic interests in the game, I don't think we have access to all of them right now, but we do have Xiao Pai. And like I said, we haven't really gotten to know anything about the characters yet, so it's all character presentation so far. Margaret's one of them. She's I think the only elf character in the game. Oh, they're talking about the festival that we won't get to participate in.
Are you awake?
Chlorica's another one. So was Forte, the night girl.
Alright.
I think that's all of the options we have right now. They're all meeting right there. Alright, so we had a request here to buy rice. We're still going through the tutorial stuff. Item bought. More items gotten, and I don't want to give any to Vulcan on here, so... that we can't participate in the contest, so we'll pass out for now. What's the last? Ah, this is the stone one. This is the one I was looking for, because this is the last one that we need to get the means to get the monster house, which was my favorite thing to gather up. You can befriend monsters out in the wild, and when you do, you can get items from them most every day.
Yep.
But not only that, monsters you beat, you can also have fight alongside you. So the hammer and the axe for cutting lumber and for making stone material, I think are the only tool items that... My bad, wrong button. There we go. That have the potential as weapons as well. Through a turnip, getting our stone. And we are leveling up, as soon as we are able to hit things, our hammer skill. Because everything, as I mentioned, as you unlock it, will be a skill. And you can see in the bottom right, every skill you level up will actually have a change into your stats as you level up.
Yes.
And so the more things you get good at, the better your character is going to be just by association. So that's the big RPG element of it. And when I mean everything you do has a stat, everything you do has a stat. From walking and running, to talking to people, to farming, and even mining stone like we're doing right now. And we've gone through a whole day's worth of stamina here. Just like that. Because unfortunately, we're still pretty low level. Alright, and I think that's all the stone we were able to get today. But that was also our second task, so we don't need to save any stamina.
Well...
And yeah, there are going to be stones out and around that will give us materials that we can use to make better weapons and armor. So our gift for this was a bunch of rocks. Thanks, Kyle. We're not going to participate in the event today. The event will happen, and we will get some benefit for it having happened. But without a dish to actually put forth, it really does no good for us. Good morning, by the way. Alright, so we can go fishing. That wouldn't be a bad one. And we could deliver a toy herb, which is, I think, the only flower we've had the option to get so far. There's also a pretty good way to cheese the fishing game. And I think I'll do that right now. Whoops. Equip that. Or hold it, because brain don't work. There we go. Now it's equipped. Coming down here, we'll spawn a fish in. And we can keep spawning a fresh fish until we get a big one that's of the quality we're looking for. Let's see if we're even able to get it over here. There it is. And of course, we haul in a can. I don't know if that's going to count as a fish, so let's see if we can get something better. I mean, we could do bigger, but that's big enough. So we're going to have to smash the B button as soon as the bobber goes down. It's kind of a timed thing. I tried to anticipate it and I blew it. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about what fish we get at this point. I don't think they can have more than 5. So if they go 4 without actually triggering anything, the next one's pretty much a guaranteed bite. Okay, so I guess we have to deliver the fish. I think Vishnu was the one who asked about it. Wait for him to spawn in on the next area.
Good morning. See you. Welcome back. I'll train hard.
Alright, so he's practicing greeting us. Not really the biggest thing I'm worried about. Kind of want to give him the can, see his reaction to that. It's the very fish I requested. Thank you so much. Please take this as a reward. Some good money for that fish. Do you know about Eliza? Let's try this. Have you ever heard the request box talking? The request box. I can't say that I have. I see. Oh, I'm truly sorry, but I must be off.
Goodbye.
Alright. Thank you again for the fish. Goodbye. So we're sounding pretty crazy right now to everybody. Fertilizer bin, toy herb, harvested potato. So we are finally at the point where we can get some real requests happening. I'm going to go with this one because it is a tool that we can continue to make use of.
See?
Alright, and the easiest way to make use of this one is to take the plants that we don't want in our garden, put them in the fertilizer bin, and I'll drop the fertilizer bin in here as well. That's a good place to put it. I like having all of my tools up here, so maybe I'll put it right here. If I accidentally wind up putting it in the shipping box, there's no real issue, because making money is also a big part of the game as well. Let's drop a few more in there. What this does is it makes the soil on our farm that much more favorable for growing items, which determines the level of the items we'll be growing. And if things are a higher level, they're worth more money and they make better gear. So that's the goal there. Alright, so that was all of it for the fertilizer mission. Drop some of those in there as well. Can we take another one? What's that look on your face? You've been acting a bit peculiar. Eliza? Yes? Never mind. You're free to ask me anything you'd like. Go ahead. I think I'll wait. I'll save it for when I've completed more requests. Alright, and we can't take on another one yet, so that'll wrap that up. We do have some stamina left to use. Let's keep clearing out this field. Especially because I'm going to need as much material as I can. Because my goal is still that monster barn, and I think it's kind of material heavy. That is an intense sound effect for hitting that axe, though. One more over here. And we're almost cleared. Where's that hammer? Clear these lower ones first. If you've caught on, the lighter colored stone here, they're 1 strike. These ones are 9, and these ones are 3. Eventually you'll get items that can count as more than 1 strike per item. And that makes clearing these things out a lot easier. Alright, we've run out of stamina. We started digging into our health as well. Alright, drop those in. Drop those in. I need to keep the medicinal herbs. Those are going to be pretty nice starting out items. can continue to increase the quality of our soil, though. Let's see what else we have to sell. Bamboo shoots. I don't see a need to hold on to these quite yet. I was thinking if we started crafting, but that's not really something I'm worried about right now. The oranges, I'm going to hold on to, though. Same thing with the rice. We spent money on that. Seeds are worth holding on to. Everything else, though, that can go. That was also our first grown and harvested turnip. But unfortunately, without stamina, there's not much else we can do today.
I did it!
We do need to eventually start worrying about meeting with all of the townspeople. I was sure I had something to do today. Do you remember what it was, Ian? No idea. I don't read your schedule. Alright, we can mine iron. I think I know where we can go to do that. I think that's the one we'll accept for today.
Good luck!
Oh, there was somebody in the town we forgot to go meet. Well, we'll worry about that a little later on once we're ready to meet that person. Because we can buy new items and gear from him. I completely forgot about the smith. Alright, there's scrap metal, not iron. There's some iron. These creatures, they don't even care. Let's use that magic and get back quickly. Jeez, more just keeps coming in. Point is, we got the iron, and we can make that delivery whenever we need to. Let's pick up all 9 of these, 1 full stack. I think more is going to keep coming in until I'm ready to start, like, expanding what I've tilled. So, I'm going to hold off on doing anything more with that, because I might need some materials for that monster barn that I'm going to look into how I can get started on that here in a minute. I don't need the scrap iron, or the scrap metal. I need to keep the iron with me. Let's sort these items, weapons first. Yeah, I think we're good. Can we build a monster barn? New storage box, new backpacks, still no monster barn. And I don't need to worry about that. Swimsuit day, we need to wait for like summer for that. Alright, I can make this delivery. Assuming he's up. Yep, there he is.
Thank you.
Wait. Was that not what I was supposed to do? Hold on. Oh. Alright, well, it doesn't matter too much. Missing out on a single iron, that's a pretty common material. And now we can take 3. I think that's the most we can take in any given day. Raise friendship levels, ship crops, ship some fish, get rid of monsters. We're gonna do this one. And I like the broadsword because I like keeping my shield out. Once we start getting closer with some of the people, they can actually come out with us and fight the monsters. We're actually doing a bit more damage. 26 per hit. There we go. Woolies dealt with. Could also do that fishing one. There are fish everywhere. Apples. Nice. Eliza. Yes, what's wrong? I've been wondering about something. What is it? Well, why can't others hear you? So you noticed. Yeah, but if you'd rather not talk about it, well, that's quite alright, I don't mind. It is a bit sad, though. To be honest, I don't really know the reason. I just know that you're the only person who can hear me speak. Either you're weird, or I'm weird. Or both, I suppose. Anyway, I can't explain it. The only thing I can say is that it's a fact of my existence. I see. But you know, it has been quite a thrill for me. A thrill to meet someone who can understand my words. Eliza, yes? Go on now. You're starting to embarrass me. By the way, can we take on another request today? I would like to ship fish. Okay, and it would be a specific fish, so it's not just any fish. It's been a couple of days since we saved last. Let's go with that. And I think in the next morning, I'm going to worry about trying to beef up some of our gear so that we can be well equipped to fight some of the enemies.
Let's go.
Maybe make a rush for that boss again. Raise friendship levels, make a delivery, get rid of more monsters. I don't know if any of these... Let's go with the friendship levels. I don't know what the greeting magic does, but that's going to be our reward. Alright, so giving people gifts, talking to them every day, that's going to be the way that we're going to increase our friendship levels. I heard that a gourmet has visited Porcelain's shop. Meg seemed happy too. It should attract more customers. So, there is somebody we still haven't even spoken with, who is going to be a hard one to level up. Although I can go get, I know one of his favorite items, and it's a very easy one to acquire. So even though we haven't met him, his gift option will be opened up to us pretty early. For whatever reason, he's a fan of scrap metal, and we saw how easy that was to get before. So we've already got one, which would cover today alone, so that's not too bad. Can you guys, like, back off for a second here? Swat you with my mallet. Not like you're able to really hurt my health right now. You guys can't even overcome my armor, I guess. Your numbers are so small they don't even matter. No need to run all the way back. We can just teleport there. I still haven't equipped the boot. There we go. That should also increase my armor a little bit. Here he is, Bado. I'm Ian. Nice to meet you. Oh yeah, you're the new kid who has the memory issues, right? I'm Bado. I operate the forge. But forging stuff is really exhausting, so I don't do it too much. So, have you remembered anything yet? I'm afraid not. Well, how about you try buying this then? A memory recovery medicine. What? Really? Sorry. All I want to do is make a lot of money without working much. But you know, I've never really liked taking advantage of people either. So, don't go falling for great deals that sound too good to be true, okay?
Sorry.
And there you have his character and his personality in a nutshell. I don't want to work, but I want money. Welcome to every adult ever. I like scrap metal because it's pretty much useless. But if I have a lot of it lying around, it looks like I'm working when I'm really not. Give the illusion of effort. I keep pressing the wrong button. I am looking to see where our relationships are at with people. Vishnul's at 1, Chlorica's at 1. We have to up Volcanon, Fort, Kyle. So there's a lot of people. We still have a lot of work to do. Luckily, we can just speak with everyone daily, and if we have an item that's relevant, give it to them. Otherwise, it will just go up naturally over time.
Hey,
Came to chat, because the more we chat... Oh, did she already go down?
Morning. Welcome.
The more we chat, the faster everybody's
hey.
friendliness level will rise.
Good morning.
I also think when we're able to take somebody with us,
Yes.
let's see here. We're going to try the by the way option after this conversation. Can we bring her on an adventure with us? Awesome. So we already have an accompanying character
What's up?
that will serve to possibly help us fight the first boss.
Nice.
Alright, I'm just trying to build
Hey,
everybody's
welcome.
friendliness up a bit before I rush on out and possibly end up dying again to the boss.
Good morning.
So it sounds like the talk of the town is that Porcelain got to cook for a gourmet. Can I buy better gear yet? No, not really. We can buy some new items and equipment if it became necessary, but really isn't yet. Have to go meet Kyle, who I walked right past.
Yep.
Good morning.
Morning.
Have you heard? Everybody's talking about this chef.
Good morning.
Maybe we should go meet her.
Mega good morning.
Good morning. My dish was highly rated by a gourmet the other day. That's great news, Porcelain. It was his first time eating my food, after coming to the restaurant 100 times before. What? How does somebody go to a restaurant 100 times and never try any of the food?
Oh, wait.
Okay, so 1,000 gold, 30 lumber, 30 stone, and we get to have a chemistry lab.
Welcome.
Although we can't do anything with it
Take
until we
care.
get a chemistry license.
Morning.
Let's start the day
But that's
with a
something we
hearty
can
feast.
do at the emblem by our dragon friend. Hello there, my name is Lin Fa. Oh? Now that I think about it, this isn't the first we've met, is it? No, but I was kind of in a rush before. Oh my, so we haven't had a chance to introduce ourselves then. Well then, how about we do that now? I'm very pleased to meet you. Me too. Alright, so there's Lin Fa. She's the one who actually runs the inn that Xiao Pai here works at.
Welcome. Wow.
Is this the first time you've been to our baths? Baths are a wonderful thing. A nice long soak will revive your HP and RP just like a full night's sleep.
Well,
Oh, I know. While you're still learning your way around town, how about you try our baths for free? Say, 5 times? You can take 5 baths, free of charge. It seems like an especially good thing to do after finishing some hard farming work. Porcelain was shaking hands with a famous gourmet. Yep, we're doing more of the gourmet talk. So there must be some kind of event happening there at some point. Usually when all the townspeople start talking about one particular event, that kind of implies that it's going to be a focal point for something.
it's
But
not.
right now, my focal point is at trying that boss run again. Just going to run past everyone on my way there again. Although we haven't leveled up our combat skills all that much before it, I'll fight a few things. Our bigger growth isn't just in fighting. We've done a lot of farm work, And so that should have helped out as well. I'm gonna keep this and maybe give it to Fort before we go into the boss fight. And I'll just take a potion if I wind up losing enough health to make it worth topping off. Frankly, I think I'm going to be more worried about her. I don't know what level she starts out at. Alright, let's top off our save spot here. I'm just going to assume Fort's well enough. Alright, let's try this again. That went a lot faster. Alright, definitely stay. Really? She has got so much health, though. Yeah, she hits for a lot of damage. Holy cow. And I've got to avoid those kicks, because they hurt. There we go. 9 days in, first boss down. If I brought Fort with me before, we probably would have been fine. What's this? Did that monster just turn into a girl? Well, she doesn't sound too well off. Are you hurt? What's wrong? You have a funny face.
Oh,
And she's out cold. She's asleep.
what do I do?
But why did a butterfly suddenly turn into a girl?
What's wrong?
Hey, Doug, mind helping out getting this girl to maybe the hospital?
Doug?
Doug, why are you here? I was just walking by, but forget about me for a sec.
You alright?
Who's this? No idea. A monster I was fighting suddenly turned into a girl. Assuming I didn't dream the whole thing.
Hey,
Monsters turning into humans. I've never heard of such a thing. Yeah, I don't get it either. I wonder what the heck's going on here. She doesn't seem to be injured, at least. Not on the outside, anyway. Should I take her back to town? I guess so. Let's have Jones look at her. Alright, Doc, give it to her straight. What's the likelihood of concussions at this point?
Yes.
Well, she's a bit debilitated, but nothing critical. She should wake up in a bit. I see. Well, that's good to hear. She was a monster, you say? That's right. Why did a monster?
Let's see.
I suppose if I start asking questions now, I'll never stop. And it won't do any good anyways. So let's wait for her to wake up. Then see what she has to say. Well, that sounds like a good idea. Have you told Lady Ventuswill about this? Not yet. Could you go and tell her now? We need to continue monitoring her, at least for a little while. Understood. I'll go right now. Venti! I killed a moth and it became a girl. Things are not right in this world. Ian, is something the matter? I don't know where to start exactly. I was in Yakima Forest just now, and... Yakima Forest? Why are you getting shocked already? That's not even the surprising part. Yeah, I suppose not. Anyways, I went to Yakima Forest, and I was attacked by a butterfly monster there. So I fought back, and when I defeated it, it turned into what looks to be a human girl. Are you serious? Whoa. Where is she? Wait, whoa. Calm down. She's sleeping at the clinic. I see. That means you really are. Nothing. Never mind. Venti, what do you know? Well, fine. I was gonna ask you to go to Yakima Forest. What? I sensed something dark from that area, so I was gonna ask you to check it out once you've gotten used to your prince duties. Me? Why? Well, it's actually best that I undergo such tasks myself, but I fear I'm... Yeah? At any rate, you seemed suitable to the task. I did? You have talent in you. I can see it. I can feel it. Talent. Well, it doesn't matter. Even without me requesting, you still went, and the results were the same.
Venti,
What?
Are you sure you don't know anything about me? What do you mean? To be honest, I'm worried. Without my memories, I have so many questions. So if you know anything at all, please tell me, okay?
Sorry.
Unfortunately, I really don't know anything about you. Regarding the girl you saved, I believe the power of the Earthmates is responsible for what transpired.
Yes.
Earthmates. It's a name given to people with a very rare talent, and it's the reason I thought you might belong to the royal family. I had no idea a power like that even existed, much less that I had it in me. I've been asking for your help because of that gift of yours, though I wasn't certain of anything until you fixed the problem in the forest.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? I don't even know who I am, let alone what I am. Getting attacked by strange people in the form of monsters, and apparently bearing the power of an Earthmate. It's also surreal, like I'm a stranger to myself. Well, I wish I could shed more light on the mystery. But there's only one thing I can say with any certainty, and that's that you are who you are. I haven't known you for very long, but I already have a firm sense of what you represent. I know I'm the very person who's been asking for your help since you arrived, but you managed to handle both of my requests and tasks as a model prince. You are a kind person. I don't think you're even aware of the trust that you enjoy. I don't know what I just read there. Even amnesia can't change a heart as pure as yours. Venti. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. I wish I could word it a little better. No, it's quite alright. Having no memories is still a little scary. But your words have definitely made me feel a lot better. Thank you.
Yes.
Glad to hear it. So about the girl. She hasn't woken up yet, has she? No. Jones told me that she would wake up fairly soon, though. Then I guess we'll just have to wait until she does. But what will you do then? Don't worry. I told you before, right? The people of this town are warm and caring. They'll welcome her no matter what.
What's wrong?
Are you still worried about something? No, I was just marveling at your optimism. It's not optimism, it's faith. Pure, unwavering faith in the people of Selphia. I suppose. And I can understand it too. The people in this town really do seem completely trustworthy. Though that may sound weird coming from an outsider like me. What are you saying? You're a member of our town just like anyone else here. Unless you don't want to be. No, of course I do. I just might have to leave once my memory comes back. Even then, you'll still be a member of this community. You're family now. Think of it as your second hometown. And know that you're always welcome here.
thanks.
Okay, thanks. I'm the one who should thank you for helping me. Anyways, you must be awfully tired today. Get some good rest. Alright, Fort, thank you for your help. I think it's about time we split up, now that you've heard everything Ventus Will has to say in the voice that she wants nobody to know about. Understood. Please be careful out there.
What do I do?
I am... we could do the chemistry license, but that's not really what I'm here for. How about new festivals? Do we have anything later? The bean toss, that could be the... Do I have 1,000 points? Yes, I do.
Yes!
So, tomorrow we have an event that we can actually participate in.
What do I do?
And we still can't get access to the barn that I want. In the meantime, I'm going to be building up some cash. So let's just throw a bunch of these items in there. I'm not going to worry about the weeds. I think that's all the items we have worth grabbing. I will sell the iron. No, I'm going to give those as gifts. That's going to be good money. Don't need to keep the cloth. Or that. Sashimi. I mean, 13 gold is 13 gold. And there we go. That should be a couple of dollars coming my way. And I'll take Venti on her recommendation of getting some sleep.
Yes! Let's go.
Alright. Save. We're one boss in. We've got a lot more to go. There's a good number of them.
Yes!
So let's see, what is the best course of action at this point? I suppose we should stop in on Venti and see what's going on. No events
Good
yet.
time for training.
Vishnal's up. And we are still trying to raise everyone's... Oh, we have the event today. I literally just did that and I forgot that it was happening. So we have to come back here, I believe at 8 a.m. is when it starts. Maybe I'm early. Maybe it's 11. I can't remember. It's one of those two numbers. In the meantime, we're waiting for everybody to wake up so that we can talk to them and increase our affection level. So might as well go do more farming. At this point, I can actually start growing things. Alright, I need to clear out some of this lumber. I can just put these in my inventory. Same thing with that. Don't need to waste the stamina. Unfortunately, right now, we're at a point where all of the stamina resources that we have to spend, it all matters quite a bit, so I don't want to burn stamina or waste items any more than I need to. There we go. So even though I'm planting some items already, I need to keep enough stamina that I can also water them. Alright, let's work to the left here. It's easier to clear out. If the ground has been tilled, it takes longer for items to come in, which is a pretty nice trade-off here. And by the time we're done with this, everybody should be up.
I did it!
Throw a bunch of these down at once. And I think that's all that we can really afford to do here. Top off our water. Water as many of these items as we can. And top it off one last time. Why do I keep holding and not equipping? Alright, it's equipped. That's what matters right now. It's 8 a.m. right now, so let's see what time we should be here. It's the bean toss contest between 11 and 1800 hours. Got it. Let's hear the rules, though, so that I don't blow it. You shall play the part of a demon, and others will throw beans at you. Getting hit by green beans will give you points, while brown beans will give you even more. And if you allow yourself to be hit by a pink bean, well, that part is secret. The more times you're hit in a row, the greater the number of points you will receive. However, if you're hit by a solid failed dish, you will lose all your points. So, get hit by beans, don't get hit by food. And that's all there is to it. Alright. Let's meet everybody. It's the bean toss contest
Give it
today.
my all.
If I must participate, then I'm going to try as hard as I can. Bean throwing, huh? Originally, this festival was for driving away demons and plague, right? That's what I heard. This year's objective is to be hit by the beans, not to dodge them. You've got a tough job every year, don't you? But that certainly is an awful lot of beans. Could anyone dodge them even if they tried? Similar situations happen all the time on the battlefield. Though in that case, it's arrows, not beans. And if you can't dodge, you can't slash them away. Stop. Oh, you can slash them away. Stop swinging that dangerous thing around in the middle of town. Alright, I think we have to speak with everybody anyways for it to count. If you can see, before I talk to them, they have a yellow message on top of their head. After that, it turns to white, and I don't think it counts unless I do away with that yellow message.
Here we go.
I don't really care too much about what they're saying right now.
Oh,
I'm more interested in just that raw number going up. And I've got to make the rounds. Is she up? The girl you brought here is woken up. Really? And she's gonna have her own introduction. Personally, she's a little young, but she is also a marriage candidate. How are you feeling? Well, I'm okay. Glad to hear it. I'm Ian. What's your name? My name is Amber. Wait. Are you the one with the funny face? So you're the one who saved me then?
Who saved me then?
I guess. What do you mean by funny face?
Thank you.
yeah.
You're welcome. But why were you out there?
I'm not really sure. Really. My name is just about the only thing I can remember.
Let's see.
Well, it's probably the shock of the monster attacks. That caused her to lose her memories as well.
I feel like I'm forgetting something really important, though. Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
If I can't remember, there's nothing I can do about it, right? So, no sense dwelling on it. Well, that's true, I guess. So, what are you gonna do now? Now? Well,
Me, the great detective.
there's no need to worry.
Hi.
I think Illuminata is actually one of the oldest people in town. Probably due in part to the fact that she's an elf.
Yeah.
What's your name? It's Amber. A pleasure to meet you. It's Amber. And may I say, that's quite an unusual name you've got. No, Lumi, her name is Amber. Oh, I see. Amber.
Good.
Listen, Amber,
Congratulations.
why don't you come stay with me? Not a bad idea.
The game's a
And she's got wings. How could I leave an interesting girl like her all alone? You, my dear, may call me Lumi.
Follow me.
Alright, so Amber is going to stay with Illuminata at the flower shop. That's the takeaway
There's
there.
nothing like peace and quiet.
Do you think they'll be okay together? If they're both fine with this arrangement, I don't see why not. Lumi is a fine, upstanding adult after all. Sure. There's nothing weird about the way you said that at all. So at this point, Amber is likely to be the talk of the town for a while. as, you know, would make sense, we did just have somebody wake up from,
Morning.
I don't know, being a monster of some variety. Nobody in here.
Good morning.
Already spoke with him. I guess we'll go meet Porcelain in his room.
Mega good morning.
We have a new member in our little community, it seems. Oh, okay, so... Not gonna bring Amber here, because Amber's already got a place to stay. Somebody's up here. How did she cross the entire map that fast? Alright, looks like we must have already spoken with Kyle as well.
Good morning. That's true.
Hello, Arthur. Amber seems to be naturally bright and cheerful. She's a ray of light upon the entire town. Alright.
Welcome.
Oh, I just realized bringing her into the town, that's going to be one more person I have to get somewhere with our friendship, whatever. So that's going to be a pain.
Good morning.
I made the task of ranking everybody up that much harder on myself.
Trust you.
Oh, alright, that's cool.
Please come again.
9:45. We still have an hour and 15 minutes to go, but we can speak with Amber now.
I understand. Alright.
Alright, so she's understood our name, and I'm just gonna work through this. I don't think we've unlocked the next area yet. It's not to say we can't just murder frenzy our way through the day. Haven't been over this way yet. A lot of medicinal herbs, that's not bad.
Good afternoon.
Alright, we're almost at time to partake in the festival.
Hi.
What do we have to kill a little bit more time? Well, nothing to be done but keep farming. Oh, come on, you can pick more than one up. I don't think I have to worry about having any stamina for the festival, so it's not like this is gonna impact our ability to perform there. Not that I'm gonna be well equipped to do well at all anyways. Alright, let's make a couple more bucks here. I still need to give that to, God, what's his name? Bado? Gonna drop all of these in here. I don't need to keep the bread either. Not too worried about keeping that at this moment. Have we grown any toy herb seeds? I don't know, but I am going to hold on to those just in case, because we do have that one task that's going to require it. Speaking of which, I should see about accepting those. If I'm already doing the job. And I am pushing wrong buttons again. So we're still short on a few of these. Alright, Margaret is close. Arthur's halfway. Porcelain, Linfa. We've only managed to really befriend about half of them. Not nearly where I wanted to be right now. But it's time for the festival. Alright, we're in. Volcadon, we've already heard the rules. Let's just get it going. So the goal is to be hit by beans of all the varieties and colors, focus on brown, and if pink shows up, try to make that one a priority, and avoid food. Alright, get hit by a bunch in a row. That's also going to be useful. Alright, I want to back off and give myself the range to work here.
Hey, don't give up.
Brown bean,
Give it your all.
take the brown one.
You can do it.
Oh, no. Missed it.
It's almost over.
Who's gonna have the pink one?
Give it your all. Come on, you can do it.
Got it!
Just a bit more.
That was a lot of points. Holy cow. Pretty sure we're gonna have a hard time losing this one. Unless we wind up getting hit by a dish. That's kind of a guaranteed loss at this point. Oh boy! No, 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 no. No, things are going crazy. No!
I'm rooting for you.
I am gonna... No!
Hey,
Oh my god, right at the end.
let's go.
We lost hard, didn't we? Assuming it erases all points in total, we lost real hard. No, it doesn't! Okay, it only erases your counter. Oh, that's a lot better. We crushed it, holy
You
cow.
did an excellent job.
Wow, that was a good fight.
Alright, so we wound up winning the prize and the festival and everything. Did I really... I hit B instead of A. Oh my god. Okay, it comes back, thank goodness. I just destroyed my prize. Oh, that was terrible. Alright, so of the prizes we got protein, and that's going to increase some of our abilities, so let's eat that. We also got cooking bread, and this is going to teach us some recipes, whatever we're able to learn at the moment. And because we don't have the ability to cook a darn thing, it's kind of worthless right now. Alright. We've participated in the contest, we've done our growing of items. Let's call it a day. I am still building up when the next event happens to head towards the next boss area. Also want to save after winning that contest. What do we have? Still doing the same mission, and we can't accept another one yet.
The more yes.
Everybody love me.
What do you say? Be quiet.
Oh, I should have been reading this one. This would have been a fun one. I do not blush. I was simply surprised is all. You know, watching you like that makes it really hard to believe that you're a god. What? It's okay. I was just thinking that I want to protect the things my friends want to protect too. That's all. Yeah, everybody's still out cold. Alright. More farming. It's a good way to kill the time while we wait for everybody else. And let's just walk the line. Didn't kill nearly that much time, so... Wood, you're going too. I want to wait until at least 7 before we wind up heading back out into town. I don't think people really start getting up until 7:30 and 8 o'clock. You know, as is the case with the real world. I'm kind of a freak of nature being up at 5:30 in the morning. Alright. Clear out that one lone rock before we start plowing the field. And I'm not even going to necessarily plant anything. The whole reason I'm doing this is I'm starting to try to limit the items that are going to spawn in. Eventually they'll start to override where I've tilled. But until then, it's a pretty good deterrent. Alright, we did also grab some lumber to drop in here. Alright, now to head and chat with the rest of the townspeople real fast.
Good, it's a warm day.
Alright, she wants a nap. She just woke up. Where did Vishnu go? Is he back here?
Good morning.
Yes, he
Let's
is.
do it.
He's the guy who, more often than not, winds up picking up the items, so
The spring
if I don't find him
wind
there, that
feels
means he's already managed to make it around.
It's a warm spring. Amber's so cute.
Alright, people have got to be close, right? Wrong building area. Shop, hi! I need to make friends. So, we just got word that Amber likes honey. Kind of embodying the monster that she was before.
Morning, it's spring.
What insect doesn't like honey?
Well,
Alright, and we did also just learn somebody's birthday. I think they'll start to show up once we learn them in text. They show up on the calendar that we have in our room. I also have an item for Bado that should help expedite this. Here you go. And we just gotta keep talking to people. That's kind of the name of the game right now.
I thought I had it wrong,
Alright, the old lady here. Where's... He must be in here. The boy? There he is, Doug. I'm gonna have a hard time remembering names for a while. It's been a while since I played the 3DS version.
spring is the
You're pretty.
Alright, Amber. Is something wrong?
What?
The 10th person. The town is filled with kind people. Well, that's good enough. Let's give her this orange. I'm hoping she's not going to be against fruits. Oh. See, that really makes her seem a lot younger, and that just...
Morning.
Yeah, there's a point that it starts to get a little weird for me. Alright, Barrett, I think, is a guy that we can talk to learn about our weapons and gear once we're able to start modifying them. So it's really not something we need to worry about yet. Alright, the doctor. Alright. Porcelain. Who else are we missing? I don't think we spoke with Kyle yet at all. I'm looking at the map in the bottom left trying to figure out where people are at. We spoke with Fort, right? Fort or Fort? I will never figure out if it's Fort or Forte. I think if it doesn't have the tilde above the E, you just treat it as the hard letter. Where is Kyle? He's not in here, is he? No, that was Nancy or whatever her name is. Alright, I've got one last spot to check, and if he's not there, I'm going to push on anyways. There he is. That was the last one.
Yep.
Alright, let's keep going. Where is our friendship levels now? Some are at 2. Alright, Arthur. We didn't speak with Arthur today, so he's low on the list. Barrett, I hope, isn't somebody we have to worry about. Otherwise, I've been pushed way further back than I thought I was. So where is Arthur then? Is he in one of the shops? Because I don't see him on the map right now. Not there.
morning.
I know he's not in that one.
Good morning.
And he's not in here, is... Oh, he is in here. I didn't see him on the map.
Good morning.
This is the first we talked here, isn't it? Yes, it is. Well then, welcome to my office.
Yes.
You work here? Yes, Porcelain was kind enough to lend me a room he was not using at the time. And I've just finished moving my paperwork here from the
Amazing.
palace. I work mainly with other stores and businesses. I'm afraid you won't be able to help with
Oh, you
most of
know.
it. Oh, but there is one
Actually.
thing. Are you familiar with the
Like-
harvest report? The harvest report? Weather and other conditions determine whether your harvest is bountiful or poor. A harvest report can predict what may be coming. in this geographical area, the predictions are good for about 1 week. I try to have the next week's report fully prepared by Friday. I think this is not going to be much use to me, but for somebody looking to power level or speed run the game, I bet this is probably useful information to have. But no, I think we'll be good without it for now.
Yes.
Alright, we'll
Okay.
listen to the first round, Arthur, if you're going to insist. So, turnips. That's the first thing to grow,
Yes.
which is great because we are starting out and turnips are an easy early game item.
That's true. Yes, but-
Sure.
Yes, well.
Do we have an item to give Arthur? Alright, so he's got books to read on the subject if we want to bother with it. Not really on my list. Let's give him an apple. I mean, it can't be a hated item.
That's true.
Easy to eat, so an apple would have been right on task. That's great.
What? Yes.
Alright, we are nearing the end of that task. Are we good now? Thank you. I don't know what the greeting spell is, but I'm not going to worry too much. Alright, an airship license is used to teleport around. That's not a bad thing to have. We could earn some prince points that way, getting rid of some monsters. Oh, this will be a good one. Let's go look at some illustrations. That's an easy one to go through, and it's an interesting thing that's included in the game. So, the stairs here lead to a bunch of the game mechanic options. We have a bean throwing trophy for winning it. We have caught our first fish. We've shipped items. We've done requests. I'm not going to worry about the difficulty settings. And this is where we can see some of the cutscene events as they play out. This is what we're looking for. Images drawn by fans for the 5th anniversary of the Rune Factory series. Let's see what some people have made. And that must be Ventuswill's human form. How's it going, everybody? This is No Rad Fantasy Radio. We'd like to introduce some images drawn by fans for an illustration contest, specifically for the 5th anniversary of the Rune Factory series. I'm Venti, the requisite cute, mysterious little girl. And along with the happy friends of the series, I'll be your host today. Now, let me start by introducing these lovely pictures. Warning, this may get long. You ready? Haruhime? So we're gonna speed through these. If you want to focus on any of them too long, you can. But there's some good work here. That's really well done. And these are going to be characters from all of the various games. I couldn't name them all. There's a couple of branching ones that aren't part of just numbered Rune Factory games. So if this is 4, we know we have 1, 2, and 3. There was one on the Wii that I played. Wasn't all that fond of the Wii one. The characters were fun and enjoyable. But I'll be honest, I wouldn't know many of these by name. I played a little bit of the 3rd one, and I played that branch off one. But 4 was kind of my jam, and when I stumbled across Rune Factory 4, I just played through it a lot. Alright, so we've got to be getting through some of these, Venti. Come on. There's a lot of great artwork here, though. Although I'm not much of a reaction channel, because God knows I wouldn't have much to say on anything. So I'm just going to hammer through these real quick. Oh, I like that one, though. That one's real nice. I kind of wonder if they would include the age on some of these, because some of these would be, you know, assuming the age of them, of the person who made it. Even the ones that aren't as impressive as some of the others, you know, still would be pretty good work for considering age ranges. Alright, that one's done. I'm gonna save that levelizer because I think it will level up our character, and using that right now seems like kind of a waste. Our difficulty level is plenty good, but I'll check it off the list anyways. It's another easy one to go through. Game probably too easy at the moment, but it will amp up eventually. So I'm not too worried about that. I am going to keep it on normal. Although switching it to hell, I'm sure I'd get challenged real fast. Alright, so that was 3 done today, and some potions are a really nice item to get. We spoken with everybody? Yeah, so I think make sure I've watered my crops, and we'll call that a day. Also, watering the crops, you can do that in the evening as well. So you can kind of expedite items if you wind up spending the whole day up working.
Good morning.
Oh! It's Chlorica's birthday today. We should have saved that apple. That would have been a great item. Please let an item be grown. Of course not. Chlorica, we're terrible people, but have some rice. It's a birthday present of sorts. It's all I had on hand, and I feel terrible not having something worth giving to you, but we're good, right? No need to worry too much. Oh, geez, I forgot to top this off last time. There we go. Let's not forget that this time. So as you can see, no items have spawned in where we've tilled. And so all we've got that's a problem is these areas. And I'm not going to worry too much about doing anything with those. Not really worth trying to make money off of anymore. Now that we're making well over 1,000. Gonna sell the stones, they're not worth cracking open. And we're left with just the big items that will actually have some meaning to start working on. And that's good starting money still. So is everybody up yet?
What? No.
Wow, you can't.
Eventually I'm going to start worrying more about the basic conversation between the group. Oh, what am I doing? We don't need to do this anymore. We finished that mission. What else do we have? I am still wanting desperately to get that monster area. I know it's kind of supposed to be a later on point, but I thought we got it a little earlier than this. Although we have some cutscenes to do. I just came to see you.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's imagining the possibilities. I had no idea you loved me so. Hold on, what are you talking about? You don't have to hide it. I'm not hiding anything. You mustn't be so shy. I accept your feelings. Sometimes you don't make any sense. You know that? Don't make sense? How rude. Well, you're the one who started saying weird things. And you blame it on me, no less. You don't have the slightest respect for me, do you? Didn't you tell me not to bother with all that formality when we first met? That is true. What is it? It's been a while since I've messed around with someone like this. I guess I really don't see you act this way in front of anyone else. Why is that? Well, because I'm a native dragon. A god. You see... yes, that's it. How is a god supposed to keep her dignity when she's getting so close to humans? That's true. But if I were to let everyone talk to me like this, they'd all start depending on me for anything and everything, because I'm the most approachable divine dragon of them all. In all seriousness, though, it's of course alright to depend on me from time to time, but I can't be everywhere at once, and I can't solve every issue. I'm not that kind of god. If that sort of chaos were to begin, people would start forgetting how to solve problems for themselves. I'm in love with this town. I want to protect Selphia, and eventually, I'll be gone. But I want this town to keep flourishing well into the future. That's why the current distance between myself and the townsfolk seems absolutely perfect. Well, that does make sense, but I think the people in this town would be alright getting to know the real you. I certainly don't believe they'd ever become completely reliant on you. Well, that's true, but it's something that's been driven into my consciousness, and I can't give it up so easily. Well, what about me then? You don't keep your distance from me. You're an exception. Because you like me? You little rascal. But, thanks to you, I'm having a bit of fun now. Don't look so puzzled. You're a fun person. Now, let's wrap this up before someone else sees us. Alright, I'll be going then. I have a license to earn, or to fail horribly at. We have 85 tourists in this town. Nice. Wait.
What do I do?
Can I not take the airship license? Or, oh, do I do that at the airship place? Let's try that. Wait. What? Why can't I do it? Did I accept it? If you have a license, you can use the airship anchor, blah blah blah. You can teleport to anybody or any place where there's a save spot out in the field. Alright, let's try this again. Don't know why that was there, but okay. Yeah, I want to get a license. I guess I can't get it yet? Alright. We'll earn this license while we're here. With the chemistry set, medicine can be crafted from plants, flowers, etc. If your max RP is lower than the RP needed... No problem, numbers suck. I think you can craft. I guess we'll go with this. I think this is the answer they want, but I thought you could craft it would just start draining your HP. There we go.
It worked.
Alright.
What do I do?
That wasn't the one I wanted though, so how do I get the other event?
What do I do?
Oh, I can build the monster barn now! Forget everything else I was doing. And I have enough. I'm on this. Nothing else matters.
Wow.
What should I name my new barn? I'm gonna go with Curtain since they stopped in on the chat earlier. So K-E-R-T-O-N. I think that was right. Yes, it is. All right. Curtain is the name of my monster barn. And we'll... No, okay, it's already there. I was wondering if they were trying to tell me where to put it.
What do I do?
Can we also increase any of these shops yet? We could, but it's only Bados, and I don't really want to worry too much on that one. Swimsuit Day is for the summer. We don't have anything new there. How about later festivals still? We can do the defluffing festival, and I won't do the last one yet.
Yes.
Alright, we got more tourists, and we got more gold.
What do I do?
Just for doing that unlock, so that's great. New festival, more money. No, that's mostly out of the way still. I am gonna have to figure out how I can get some food for my monsters before I start getting monsters. So let's head on over to the item shop and see if we can buy some here.
Feeling well? Welcome.
Show me some groceries.
Welcome.
Is this not where I buy monster food? Okay, maybe I can grow some. Can we get grass yet? No, we can't. That's gonna be rough.
Yes.
Let's see, if I open up, where are my currently accepted quests? Well, I thought they were supposed to be in here, but I guess I'm not seeing it. Nope, alright, forget it. I need to figure out how I can do that mission I'm on then.
Well, why not?
Yeah, we're getting along with most people.
Welcome.
But I want to see if I can buy grass here. I really can't buy much of anything yet. Lovely.
Come again.
Why can't I accept that,
What do I do?
Is it here now? There it is, but we don't have enough prince points. Oh, God. Alright, well, let's go fight some things. I think that's a way to... I might be wrong. I think you can build up your prince points that way. Let's see, we were at 222. Now we're at 224. So this will work out. Luckily, we don't have to build up all that many. And monsters keep spawning in. I think we can also fight that boss again. Not that, you know, I'd take that route if I can avoid it. That would be a rough fight to take solo. Oh, you guys are all here. Really convenient for me. It seemed like it took a lot more effort to close that gate last time. It's also a good opportunity to build up some resources since we did just buy the medicine crafting table, which kind of implies that we're about ready to start getting a bunch of the crafting materials. Alright, who's dropping what for me? Alright, not a lot of nothing here. Only getting 2 per enemy right now. Alright, I wasn't gonna do it, but let's give it a shot. We can refight the boss. I'm gonna take whatever you're dishing out for these first couple of waves. There we go. I don't want to get hit by too much at this point, though. Ah, those hurt. Not nearly as bad as they did before, though. And down she goes. Coming back and fighting her, that wasn't too bad. And a rare item. And a lot of prince points. That right there should top us off. That made it way more worth it than I initially thought it was going to be.
What do I do?
Yeah, let's get that license done. Now I just have to not blow it. To use the airship, you can Check the equipment. To add more destinations, you can explore new places. Can you call the airship at save points? Yes. And there we go.
What do I do?
Alright, Arthur. Job done. I don't think I have to find these places again. I think they're just already unlocked. Alright, we can get a cooking table, which we already have some recipe breads, which simply by eating we will learn new recipes. We've also built a monster barn, so hopefully we don't have to do anything and this will just be done. Alright, you've built a monster barn. A little early, but you know what? I'll take it, Arthur. Thank you. And a brush to help care for the monsters that we get. Okay. Befriending a monster is the next big one I want to do, but I want to knock a couple out all at once. So, make sure I've watered my crops. They have been watered. Call it a day. Okay, hold on. What? Everyone? You... Okay, I can't figure out what the last part of that is. Everyone's got something. Not long until... Alright, so she is having some night terrors or something, because that roar is not just simple talking in your sleep. Especially because I can't imagine she'd be maintaining her strong statured appearance while trying to sleep. Are these good to harvest? Yes, they are, which means this is a great opportunity to say, hey, I want to grow a toy herb or something. Alright, so that's going to be an easy one to knock out because we've got some ready to harvest already. Alright, task is done, right?
Yes.
We're also harvesting more than one turnip per pickup, which is great. It's also a holiday today, I don't know. Oh, it's probably just because it's the end of the week.
Yes.
So now we can buy new flowers. Would have been a great one to follow that up with, but my bad. Getting rid of monsters would be a good one. Let's get a cooking table. Here's a request from Margaret. Hi, how are you? Today I'd like to get a cooking table. So Porco will prepare everything you'll need to cook, including the cooking table. So talk to him while he's at the restaurant. Luckily, we're still early in the morning, so I doubt Porco has left. It's weird. It's I think pronounced porcelaine or porcelain, but you refer to him as Porco. So I kind of want to stay here until they get up because I don't want to miss the chance. Because quite often he will walk out of the shop early in the morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So the fact that he's not up at 7 means he's probably going to wake up closer to 8. So we can use this time to talk to some people and increase that friendship level.
Yes.
Oh, it would have also been a great way to cheese it, but God damn it, Porco! Get in there! I need to finish my mission, darn it! Alright, we'll come back later. Maybe we can start progressing through some of the other areas, though. I need this to be cleared out, because some of the earliest monsters I want to befriend... A woolly is a good safe option. You can get wool regularly, and that's good money coming in. Hello. But I like getting... There are cows and chickens you can get early on as well. and they provide the means to make some pretty simple recipes early on, as well as some very good default ones that just, you know, everybody enjoys. Simply by buying some sugar at the market with the eggs and milk, I think there might be a need to get a couple of other items as well, but you can start making cakes. You can make cookies. Ice cream is an early one off of that list. You know, you can always just quickly boil an egg or something, but that's boring. Pudding is I think is one you can make. I think pudding's an item. And I think all that one is egg and milk. Maybe sugar. But it's a quick way to start getting those cooking skills up. And also grabbing these items right here are going to be great for when we actually... I don't want to eat that. I can throw these randomly. I don't need those. I'll take the apple juice instead. 9 o'clock. Hopefully he's up and in his shop. Porcelain, I see you walking around. Get back in your shop, dang it.
Good morning.
You're being very rude right now. Alright, well, I don't want new items to spawn in here, so... I guess I can start planting a few things, too. We certainly have the stamina for it now. And the more we do this, the more stamina we get. Let's make a couple of dollars. Sort that out. I want to start saving the dishes, so I'll sell that. I'll sell the failed dish. And the reason I want to hold on to those items, that's also a rare item, so it's got some good value right now, is these are a great thing to use to try and recruit monsters. If you give them to them, they can actually... It's like they eat the item, and it helps befriend them. Don't need to keep my toy herbs, or the grass. And as much as I want to hold on to the fruit, I really don't have anything to do with it yet, and space is limited at this time. Alright, there we go. That'll bring some decent money in. Plant the rest of these. I think these were the turnips. And these toy herbs as well. Put one here. Put one here. Porcelain, please get to your shop. And of course not yet. We're gonna go all day. What else do we have in here? We can do some shopping.
Oh, welcome. Welcome.
We can... potatoes were on the list of things that we need to grow.
Are you all right?
I don't want to hold on to too many, but 4 per plot. Oops, my bad. Spinach will be a good option as well. It grows pretty fast. I think that's a good one to have 8 of, if it supposedly grows in 2 days.
Are you all right?
Whoops, there we go. And 4 of that. And this is the big one. This is something I need a lot of. If I'm gonna be housing monsters, this is a big deal.
Are you all
Let's
right?
buy 18 bits of
Please
grass.
come again. So,
It's costly, but it's a great way to get fodder that we don't have to just constantly buy it as fodder. Alright, let's plant a few more items. Got some potato. We've also got these turnips. I don't think I need to water the grass. I think that was one of the big benefits of it. Alright, there we go. Spinach is down. And let the watering commence. I'm glad that this isn't as long-winded of a task as it could be. And once we get some newer watering cans, it'll be even better. Alright. Put these in the chest. Make some money off of it. Why do I keep doing that? Oh, I guess I have it equipped now. Good enough. And just because I don't know yet if I have to water it... Actually, maybe I do, and I'm just remembering incorrectly. The more I think about it, the more I think, yeah, you did have to water the grass. So I'm just going to grow the 2 plots right now, because we don't really have the stamina to grow it like I'd like to, assuming it does have to be watered. Alright, there we go. Porcelain, I swear if you are not in your place ready to deal with that mission, we're gonna have a problem. I want a cooking tool. Which ones do you have as available options? You can only use this cooking tool to make simple dishes. Correct. To make other kinds of dishes, you will need a license and the appropriate cooking tool. Alright, so I think what we get here is just a cutting board. And we get some recipe bread. Although I am just going to eat the recipe bread that we have right now. Alright, we can make we can cook pickles. Wow, I'm like combining words now. Bamboo rice. Hey, Halo Master Chief, welcome back. Just making my way through this, we finally got to start branching out and doing things at the pace and rate as a player we choose to, rather than the game dishing things out at its pace. Alright, so there we go. I've gotten all the recipes I can get right now. Currently trying to work on being able to cook dishes, because it's a great way to recruit monsters. Alright, let's just throw it right there. I don't think we have anything that we can cook yet. So if we bought rice, we could make onigiri. That's a simple one. The bamboo shoots with the rice. Turnips. We're growing turnips right now, so that'll come up in a bit. Let's see if we can get some licenses so that we can get, yeah, I want to cook more items. You can learn recipes for cooking by eating cooking bread. If your cooking skill is lower than the difficulty level of the dish, you can't make it. Oh! Okay, so it's different than when making medicine, I guess. Alright, eating cooking bread. You need more RP. If you succeed in making difficult dishes, your cooking skill will gain more experience. There we go. Can't believe I blew it on that one. Alright, and we can't afford the pro cooking license. But even still, I think what I'm looking for is just like getting to the point of being able to get an oven. Alright, some more recipe bread. Even though right now we are able to cook everything within our skill level. I'm gonna set this one as my active mission, even though I'm not... Maybe I could do it. Because Xiaopai is going to give us some fodder if we succeed. Screw it, I'm gonna go for it. Where's a Wooly? You're a big one. It's a good one to go with. I also want to eat this real taking up inventory slot, and it's not worth holding on to. And just like that, we have befriended a woolly. I'm not going to worry about the name on this one right now. And I actually... Can we ride it? Ah, we can ride the woolly! And it's a little bit faster than us. I think we can level it up by fighting with it in our party. So we're going to go fight a few things and see if that actually happens. If not, we'll just teleport back and... Never mind, I was proven right already. Ooh, those are some good items, though. Got some mushrooms. And what can we get from these ones? Some iron. More iron. And you leave my woolly alone. Knock your arrows right out of the sky. Oh, I need to catch that fish. Hold on. That is a big one. Don't blow it. Come on. Get over here. Darn it! Ah, I tried to predict it again. Wasn't even fully intentional. I was just... I blew it. Blew it big there. Alright. Well, that sucks. We can at least go drop our woolly off. After we accept the fact that we befriended a monster. Fodder bin for the monster. By placing fodder inside it, the monster's friendship levels will go up. You can get more fodder by growing fodder seeds sold at the store, which is what I am working on already. I will share some with you today, but you'll have to grow your own. And I'm working on it, Xiaopai. Let's drop that in there. So we have food for 6 days. We're going to need a lot more than that. Because I am going to pick up a lot of monster friends. I think I can also give it the wool right back. And help it level up the friendship as well. The fodder gets taken out automatically, so we don't have to worry too much about that. And I can equip even this bangle here. Or bracelet, whatever they're going to call it. We do have more fodder seeds we can grow. And this that I need to drop off. My bad. Woolly, you are ready to stay here. Because you are going to be growing me some good items. That wool's got money in it, and I want that money. We can also sell the cloth. Sell these mushrooms. I am looking for big cash right now. And you don't get cash any greater than selling rocks, I guess. Alright. I think that's a good spot to be at right now. We have made our first monster friend. Not really my preferred monster friend to go with, but it's an easy start one. Can I check what you have here? Start cooking. We can do that. Befriending an item monster. We've already started on that one. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Alright, so what I've done is get to the point in the game that I really wanted to be at. We're growing items. We are getting ready to start finally crafting materials. We have one cooking item already. I really want to get up to that oven because that's when I start mass producing items for the most part. We've started befriending monsters. That was my favorite thing in the game, and I want to have as many monster options as I can. We are finally starting to build up to the point where things can happen at a pretty fun rate. And we will pick this up next time. I might even have a stream coming back later tonight. If not, I will be playing this game again tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope if you enjoyed the game, subscribe, come back, and we'll keep going through it. At this point, I am going to start reading the characters' words a bit more, because now that we can start crafting items, we can start giving gifts, and learning a bit about the characters is going to help us figure out what items they like. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.